right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our final presenter of the night, Alexander Kehn. Take it away.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Thanks for having me, Dirty Rectangles. And hi to anyone out there in cyberspace watching. This is my first time doing one of these, so I'll give you a quick intro. I'm a Sheridan game design student. I'm going my 4th year, but I spent most of my 20s driving around in a smelly van touring with bands. We'll get back to that. So 3D Mark game started as a stupid birthday present for one of my best pals. Hi Mark, if you're out there, thanks for letting me punch your face on the internet. We grew up together, so we have like a tendency towards kind of like an antagonistic way of showing affection. So it was his birthday and I was like, how about a game where you just punch Mark to death? That'd be fun, right? So it's like a walking simulator at its core with just a single punch mechanic to progress the level. So here, let's get into it. I'll try and play it while I talk over it. So this is, there's the tutorial level right there. This is the tutorial. So I guess the main point I want to make about why I wanted to show this was that Mark's birthday was like, I don't know, like 3 months ago. And I've just still been picking away at this in my spare time. I feel like the concept is so... Oh, there's voice acting here. Maybe you want to hear this.
All right, listen up, loser. If you ever want to see freedom again, you'll do as we tell you. The target, guy called Mark. The method, punch. Punch him to fucking death.
Is that audio coming through?
Yeah, it is.
Get to work.
Cool. Yeah, so yeah, basically it's an existential walking simulator where a shady government organization forces you to punch your best friend to death and you don't really know why. You're just forced to do it. And I feel like it's kind of like, the reason I want to talk about it is because it's like liberated me to like not give a single shit about what I'm doing. Because it, as you can see, because it was really just meant to be this stupid thing, but that's sort of the joy of it and what has brought me back to working on it so much is because this, I just like
Not bad, Jimmy.
have so much
Your
fun
work is far from over. We brought you to the company.
picking it.
Mark's ghost somehow managed to hack them. He's become one with the machines. Once the ghost spreads through the building, there's no stopping it. Punch it all to hell.
Yeah, it's like I kind of wanted to tie back into like playing in bands and stuff. You know, it's sort of like inspired by that, where you just kind of you have really no idea what you're doing or why you're doing it, but the stakes are so low that it kind of doesn't matter, and it sort of liberates you just to express yourself. And, you know, like I said, I've really only been doing game design for about 3 years, so I'm kind of like learning as I'm making this. It'll be like, oh hey, wouldn't it be great if, you know, you enter like the scene from The Matrix where you have to punch all the computers and then Mark is like, you know, this glitchy ghost in the mainframe scene.
Wow. I love this aesthetic here. This is awesome.
As a glitchy ghost in the mainframe myself, I'm somewhat offended by this game.
Yeah.
Well, Barbara. We underestimated you. This road leads to the last known location of Mark's laboratory. Be warned, the intel suggests a high-risk paranormal bullshit. Take the company cards, punch it all in.
Right. Yeah, like obviously you can do like game jams or something that'll kind of like foster this sort of like quick decision making or like experimental thinking, but I don't know, there's something about like working by myself with like no timeline, and it's just like the stupidest idea. You can just lean into you know, whatever strikes you at the moment. Like we should drive a car for like that goes way too slow for way too long, and I haven't put it in yet, but I really want to make like a radio station that's just like a boring talk radio show while you're driving up the mountain to find Mark's secret laboratory. And just like I'm just like laughing my ass off as I'm making this, and I don't know, maybe I'm like kind of like a game dev noob, and maybe you guys have done this already, but if you haven't, I really recommend just chasing like the stupidest idea you can think of, and just don't think about it. It's like therapeutic for me. I don't know.
This is kind of representative of like pure rectangles content that we like to see, because the things that we're interested in are the exploration of games, like sure as a commercial product, but also as just an exploration, as an artistic expression. And finding, this pure joy in yourself, what the fuck am I looking at, buddy?
The lighting's kind of fucked here, and so is the camera. The demon taking a nap on a couch.
Yeah.
There's no voice acting for him, unfortunately. I phoned in the tutorial here because it's kind of. This is the thing too. It's all so janky, but I'm like, I don't care because at the end of the day, this was really just meant for my one friend.
Yeah.
Who's constantly like amazed that I could make like Pong, So
Yeah, I really like that too. Like just the idea of making a game not to show like the internet or whatever, but just to
For
give
someone.
to this one person.
Yeah.
It's something that like I used to do a long time ago, and I miss doing that kind of thing.
you should do it again. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And it is
Taking a bath and like your bad ideas. No one's
Yeah.
there to like yell at you if you pee in the water or something,
Yeah, yeah, and you're like, I can put this in the game because I know my friend will find it funny, even though
Yeah.
like 90% of people wouldn't.
An idea that came to me right away for your slow driving sequence is if you slow it down, you're going pretty fast now. If you slow it down a little more. You just notice that like one of the tires is missing from the car, and it's just like sparks the whole time.
Yeah. So this level's not really done yet. Oh yeah.
Finding my secret lair in this liminal space and shit. Is the mark. A miserable little pile of secrets. Whatever. I'm at you.
Yeah, so ideally there's going to be like a boss battle where there's finally like, an active mark that you're not just punching, but he'll actually like fight you. And then maybe the collider will drop out and you like plummet into his like actual secret lair. And I don't know, this is the thing. I haven't gotten to that part yet. It's just, this is where we're at.
you feel it
I'm
out
just
when you
having a
get
lot of
there.
fun like leaning into like, these stupid like post-processing effects, and I do all like the music and stuff. I get really distracted by like working in Fmod and just like making fun transitions for music and sound effects and all the voice acting and stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much all I could show you. Go back to the title here.
This is so cool. You can see the because like I also, when I make games, I have a similar approach where I just like go with what I feel like going with in that moment kind of thing. And if it ends up being shit and I throw it out and whatever, then that's fine. And like I also come from music, and I see that a lot as like just picking up like a keyboard or like a guitar and just jamming around for a little bit, and then you put that guitar away, and maybe it becomes something or maybe it doesn't, but it's just the act of playing, right? Is kind of like
Totally.
what a lot of this
Definitely,
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I said, especially for me being like, only a couple years new to game design, like I'm really more a musician, so like just by making this, ridiculous non-game, like it's certainly not a commercial product, like you said. But like I don't know, like I was like, we got to make a car mechanic, so I guess I got to learn how to make a car. And there's like so many little things where you're like, oh, I want to do this. How do I do that? And then you spend an hour just diving into forums or whatever the hell, YouTube tutorials and stuff, and then you just kind of take it one thing at a time. And I don't know,
That's awesome.
it's cool. You're like simultaneously in your comfort zone and like learning new stuff at the same time. I don't know. Improvisational game design. You should try it if you haven't yet. It's been pretty cool for me.
Hell yeah.
It's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to think about too. Just sort of like exploring the space of like the ratio between like wideness of an audience for something compared to like your personal connection to that audience as well.
Yeah.
Like so many games that we make where like, oh, I want this to reach a really wide audience and like a lot of people that experience this or whatever. But then like so many of those people, you have very, very small connection to them, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna like put a Steam review on your game saying it was cool, or that, this person doesn't know what they're doing, this isn't what a CRT monitor really looked like or whatever. And it's like, it's so much more interesting to make like a really personal game like this, like literally just for one other person that you actually know and like share, liminal space with and like actually talk to.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to show and talk about. It's pretty short and sweet, but I mean, if anyone's watching this and wants to play this, like I should probably finish it up soon because I'll just make like 1,000 levels if I don't stop. So I'll probably I'll like put it up on itch or something when it's done if you want to play 3D Mark game and step into the shoes of someone who needs to punch my best friend to death.
Whose fist is that?
That's mine. It's just like a cell phone
Nice.
picture of my face, and I just like removed just like photoshopped it.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much everything, like all the audio and the sound effects are done by me. And actually, I should give a shout out to our buddy Jesse. He did a couple of the voice acting for Mark's like death sequences and stuff. And otherwise, like, I don't know, I'm not very good at like 3D modeling or anything like that. So a lot of it's just like basic, like it's just making materials and using post processing, and then yeah, like Mixamo and just free assets and stuff.
It's got a style, man. Like, you might say you're not very good at it, but like, it's got a striking style for sure.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's cool.
I'll shut down.
Man.
That's it for me.
Man,
I
that
don't know if
was.
there's any questions.
I don't think any questions came up. Everyone's just like, "Holy shit, this is crazy."
DQ was asking, although I think you sort of answered this, but I don't know, maybe you have some other thoughts on it. Do you feel like you get access to more creativity when the stakes are low in a situation like this?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's like I feel like that peeing in the bathtub analogy really hits the nail on the head. It's like you can do whatever you want if you screw up and whatever. But for me, that I don't know that. Yeah, that's definitely how I strike gold. Is when there's like absolutely, like playing guitar in my underwear alone on a Sunday morning or something when no one's listening, like stuff like that. Where it's just like nothing can go wrong. So you really like feel like you like tap into yourself in a way that you wouldn't otherwise.
I'm always saying that I do all of my best peeing in the shower, but people don't believe me.
I'm just saying that my Professor Andrew's in here. Hi, Andrew.
It's all pipes.
Andrew taught me to plan. I listen to what you taught me. Don't worry.
That's awesome. Alexander, thank you so much for showing this off.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're going to start wrapping up the show here. You don't have to jump away if you don't want, but everyone else is going to come off camera as we do. There we go. There we go. There's everybody. Everybody's beautiful faces. Ah, what a good show. Did everybody have a good time?
100%.
Yeah? Excellent.
Classic rectangles.
My web camera broke halfway through, so I have to use this other web camera over here. Now everything looks funny. But
So it's not rectangles unless everything
Yippee.
breaks.
exactly. Let's get some cats out. Alexander, do you have any cats?
If I can get you out
No,
here.
I used to have a cat called Terminator, but she moved.
Aw, that's a good name. Kizia, are you grabbing Yuffie there?
I'm trying to grab you here.
Okay. Cool. Kizia's looking for Yuffie. I'm clicking some buttons, getting ready for the outro. Folks, this has been an excellent Dirty Rectangles. Thank you all for joining us. If you missed anything,
That's not gonna work.
this will all be recorded on Twitch and up there in a few hours, and then also
He is in
backloaded
here.
on YouTube sometime tomorrow. Where is he? Was he in the box?
Yeah, she's in the box.
Aww.
Classic cat.
Cat in a box. That never
Aw.
happens.
People just have to take our word
Yeah,
for
you
it. There
can't
is a cat in
see
that
her.
box. If you want to get on this show, you can reach out to us on
this
Twitter, twitter.com/dirtyrectangles or twitter.com/rectangles_TO, or you can find us on our Discord, dirty-rectangles.com/discord. You can find us there. What else do we have? What other links are there? There's also shows. We're doing shows. James is doing a show right now. If you want to watch some Adventures of Lolo, he's been doing some puzzling. Right, James?
It's good. When I do it, it looks like this.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, except my scene isn't set up right, so it doesn't look like this. But
Something like that. And I've been doing some drumming. So there's some shows happening. dirtyrectangles.com/TV. Check that all out. Otherwise, we'll be back next month. Anybody got some final words of wisdom for the audience?
The one thing is that we might not be back next month. We're figuring that out.
Oh, right.
It's,
oh
Yeah.
yeah, traditionally.
It's August next month. Traditionally, we do an outdoor barbecue with like a lot of people. We never had the chance to do anything like that in Toronto because pandemic. You heard about it. So the traditionally the Ottawa barbecue would be happening in August, and then special Toronto thing will be happening also in August. But we can't do gatherings of people right now for reasons you understand. So maybe something special next month. Maybe we do a regular Dirty Rectangles. Not committing to anything.
We won't
Liam's
do
out here
the
not writing
opening,
checks.
communal cough that we normally do.
There might be barbecues related.
We'll figure something out.
Involved.
It will be great.
Yeah.
There will be food and there will be games and it might be digital. We'll figure it out, folks.
Play
This has
some
been
Radio
real.
Viscera.
Is that Eric McQuiggan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Eric McQuiggan dropping a bomb,
A classic light running.
Making an appearance.
making a quick
A
appearance.
classic
Tell
for
everyone
children
to go
running.
buy Radio Viscera. This game right here. That game. Go buy that game. You really want that game. Go get it.
Really good.
Go
It's
get
really,
it.
really good.
Cool. I think we've done our piece now. Owen can cut us our check. All right, folks. It's been real. We'll see you next month. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for everything.